Hi guys, thanks for watching and tuning in to A Bloke Collecting Watches. Today is another day. I wasn't expecting to do a video this quickly, but I've been very fortunate to have a new watch. Here we go. And just before, these are just a couple of the watches that are in rotation at the moment. So the newest edition. I bought this probably in January, I think it was January, February. So I've had it 6 months, but I've just done a video on it. I had to go away because there was a slight error with the movement, so that's come back. But over the moon with this watch. This is in terms of a technological masterpiece in terms of how all the escapements work and everything like that. That is a pretty impressive watch. So using that quite a bit at the moment, along with a very nice Breitling rose gold. That's kind of I'm just kind of rotating. This is the kind of odd one out in my collection because I collect Rolex and Zenith. This is obviously a Breitling. It's the only Breitling I've got, but it's a beautiful kind of absolute classic, really. So rose gold, 18 karat rose gold, 43 mil, with your black calf strap. So very happy with that. And then one of my favourites, and I know a lot of the viewers like this watch, is an 18 karat rose gold. 42 mil Zenith Chronomaster with the black perforated river strap. So silver baton dial, stunning watch. Really lucky to have that as well. So so that's kind of what I'm wearing. And then yeah, in terms of how I work with my, I don't keep most watches at home. I only keep 2 or 3 at any one time. Everything goes to a safe place. Where they're stored. Just don't want to keep them at home, so kind of that's what I do with my security elements. Right then, Rolex. Very lucky. Oh, we don't know what it is yet. Let's turn those over. That's your kind of Rolex guarantee card there. They're quite new now. So that's the new design. I think the 2021, 2022, they've changed the design on it. We know it's stainless steel because well, look at that. It's an additional link, which I know because I have to have them all out, at least one on the south side. Your swing tag, and then here we go. What do we think it is? We know because it's in the title. James Cameron, baby. James Cameron. Very lucky boy to have this. Got a call from my AD. Bought some jewellery recently from them. So there are stuff out there, guys, but I think I haven't bought a Rolex for I think it's 18 months because of the way the market, it's become so difficult to buy, and I have a really good relationship with my AD, but still it's been difficult to buy. But bought some jewellery and then said, oh, look what's in its coffin, a Sea Dweller James Cameron. So very lucky to have had the call and absolutely ran down there and bought it. So over the moon and very thrilled with this timepiece in addition to the collection. So I'm sure you all know, if you've been watching this channel, you probably know about this watch already, but I'll bore you to death anyway, why not? So 44 mil, titanium case back, helium escape valve to the left hand side, ceramic bezel, and then obviously you have a graduated kind of blue that goes into the black, almost like deep sea basically. So a really nice dial. I do like the black, but I wanted this so that it went with my Sea Dweller and sub. So yeah, stunning watch. Though I think there are harder to find than the black deep seas. The James Cameron is, I suppose, more collectible, or certainly more desirable. But stunning. It's the 12660. So the new one has just come out actually in April, the 13660, and they've actually they've increased the date aperture. They've changed the glide lock and they've all taken it away. And I think apparently the bezel is slightly thinner, but apart from that, it's all the same. But this is a 12660. So this is effectively one of the last of the kind of current models. And then, like I said, they've made this 13660. But either way, I don't care. I mean, I'm over the moon that I managed to get one. It's everyone talks about them being discontinued. I don't, because I don't think it will be discontinued, because you think if they've just created a new one, then it's going to be around for, I'd say, a while. But phenomenal piece. ergonomically, so really impressive, because this watch goes down to 3,900 meters and it sits on the wrist like a normal watch, which, if you think about it, is insane. The technological innovation and R&D that went into this, making this watch, I actually think it's what I call it a halo piece, because I mean, it's just insane. It is the fact that this thing can, you know, sit on the bottom of outside of a submarine and then go down to the depths of the earth is just, you know, ridiculous. The ST43 does 1,220 meters. This does almost, well, just over 3 times that, 3,900. And the case, still obviously a little bit thicker, you're going to expect it, still sits on your wrist, and I've got a 7.5-inch wrist, so you know it still sits really well. Only Rolex can do that. Only Rolex can make a watch that can go to those depths and still look like a normal watch. So very impressive Rolex. Yeah, what can I say? Phenomenal piece. All your typical refinements. Very clever as well with the kind of glide lock. Is you've got this amazing latch system here on the deployment. That there, if you look closely, that is actually sprung. So imagine the cost of actually designing a spring and everything that sits into that kind of that clasp. It is quite impressive. So you obviously lift it up, and then you've got the 20 mil or 2 centimeter kind of glide lock system. But I have mine on the one just in front, so on the smallest really. But very innovative in terms of the innovation of that kind of technology. Very impressive. That's actually gone on the new model as well, the 13660. So this is the last one to have it, so quite happy with that. And yeah, really happy. Very lucky, like I say. This is an additional piece, so this is, I've kept all my collection. I'll do an update probably end of the year of where I'm at and where I'm going. In terms of a strategy, I've now got the trilogy, so I've got a sub, the ST43 anniversary, and then obviously over the moon that I've got that. I think the only thing I would do, because obviously with the Rolex collection, if you've seen a video, or please watch it guys, is that with my Rolexes, I've always wanted different dials and different colours. So I've never had, nothing's all black. It's all, you know, it's either a root beer, or it's a DEEPSEA, or it's a Yachtmaster blue face, the Explorer 1, the white polar dial, Explorer 2. So there's a few in the collection now, and I've always wanted quite a diverse range. What I would love, and if there's anyone out there that wants to trade, holler, because I really would like to do it, is I have a 40 mil 2019 sub that I would love for either a Hulk or I know it's unrealistic, but you know, you never know, or a Starbucks. So you've got almost like a green sub, a black Sea Dweller, and then the blue James Cameron. And I just think that would just look awesome in a lineup, along with everything else that I've got as well. But very privileged, as always. We don't take this for granted. Very privileged to be collecting and yeah, just being able to buy this type of watch. They're not cheap, and you can see why, because it goes to the depths of the oceans. But yeah, very lucky, and I will keep collecting, because it's the only hobby I've got. It's a bloody expensive hobby, but I do enjoy it, and the wife lets me do it, which is even better. So so that's it guys. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing. I will be wearing it for the foreseeable future, and then, like I say, rotating it with the slightly different watches that I've got. But I mean, even if you put that and the Zenith to each side, I mean, they're so cool, aren't they? Very cool, very different in their way, technologically masterpieces. This for the escapement and the 360,000 vibrations per hour, and this because it can go to, well, it can go anywhere. It's unbelievable. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll speak to you soon.